Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let's get some clarification as to who's doing what, when, where, and why. I feel like here, but this deck is wanting out to play to the confession messages deck. So let's get one card here. Let's see. Person on the other side of this. Seems like they've been holding back a lot. For some of you, you've got someone that has been just keeping themselves away from you for whatever reason. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's see what they got to say. Intensity. Well, that would explain it. Not everybody deals with intense emotions very well. Our connection is so intense that sometimes it scares me. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Okay. Asking ye shall receive. I'm just like, they're keeping themselves away from you for what reason? Well, looks like we've got our reason there, don't we? I can't say that's something I would do, but I am a sucker for love. When I find it, I go after it. I couldn't imagine loving somebody and just letting that feeling sit wasted in the wings, but, you know, everybody's not me and they don't need to be. So let's see what in the Sam Hill went on here. What's this person thinking? What's going on with walking away? Let's go with that. What's going on with walking away? Being done, relationship ending, learning lessons, wondering if they'll see you again. I don't know. I'm guessing that's going to be totally dependent upon how they handled when you and them ended, or how they ended up not with you to begin with. Watching. I'm still trying my best to forgive. Oh. I don't know if they think you did something, but I'm feeling like maybe they're not walking away from this just because they want to come towards you. Now, that's part of the reason, but I'm wondering if they got their heart broken, because they got some fake in it here. Let's see, what? Again, to go along with intensity, I could lose myself in you. But I'm looking for clarification on not being genuine, keep it faking it. Oh. Faking happy in this other relationship because they don't want to lose themselves in you. Okay, I got to get with the program. I'm with it. Forbidden. Clandestine affair, family disapproves, secret pleasures. I want you to enjoy your life. I wonder if this person thought they were doing you some kind of favor. You know, sometimes people run away from you and they give you some BS reason, break your heart and stuff, and it's their own insecurities. They're thinking either they're not good enough for you, they don't think you'll fit in with their family and friends, they got somebody in their ear saying, oh, you could do better, or maybe you should go over here. And I had a reading last month that someone literally picked another person because they looked together better together. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I could almost not finish the reading. I was so disgusted. I said, you literally picked a person because over someone you love because they look better. But anyway, jealousy. You are adorable. Not being respectful. Unfair accusation. Wandering eye. I think this is a double-edged sword here. They got their heart broken and them watching you. See this? You are adorable. Watching you be your glorious self is just eating them up. You know, a lot of people are in the midst of, whether you want to call it an ascension, a growth process, or just turning over a new leaf, growing into their own self, when they encounter somebody, but they're looking a little rough. Not just physically, but usually physically, emotionally, financially, they're looking a little rough around all edges because they've been through so much, just they're growing and changing. It's kind of like if you were to cut open a chrysalis too soon, the stuff in there would look awful, but if you let it sit, it becomes a butterfly. And maybe this person walked away from some of you while you were in that little mushy phase in the chrysalis and didn't give you a chance to become a butterfly. Now they over here faking it with Francine, but watching you glow like a diamond in the sky, and it's not sitting too well. Look at this harmony card. They feel like they could trust you. Worked real well together. You were in tune. So what happened? I want to be different. This sounds like someone that has some work to do on themselves. Again, it's this whole feeling feels like this person may have moved away from some of you guys because they didn't feel worthy of you, or they didn't feel like they was ready for all that you were. And let's not, hey, I'm not gonna, some of you guys were just with a selfish mofo that thought the grass was greener, and again, they ran away in that chrysalis phase, and now you over here as a butterfly, and they over there with somebody that's probably not even one of them little fuzzy caterpillars, looking like one of them little grub worms, but we'll see. I want to man up and honor you. Under admirer, secret lover, hidden interest, revealing intentions. So maybe they're coming towards you. Maybe they are going to man up and honor your connection. I'm hoping so. I mean, I hope that for everybody, but we'll see. Getaway. Not only do I feel like this person wants to go on an adventure, they want you all to themselves. This card has come out in so many of my readings. I know my audience is small right now, but if you guys will go back and look, when I use this deck, I think this card has come out every time in the last few months. So somebody that I'm tapping into out there, maybe some of you in my audience, somebody out there wants you all to themselves so bad they can't stand it. Yep. Is there a second chance now? I'm sure for some of you there is, and I'm also sure for some of you it's going to be more of a you could bite an eggplant and get bit kind of situation. You're tired of this person, but I don't know. I feel like, if love is about anything, it's about understanding, forgiveness, patience. But let me just say, there's so much of that any of us want to deal with, or hang on to when there's nothing coming of it. It's one thing 6 months, another thing a year, really another thing if it's been 3. Folks get tired. That's when I tell people, if someone's moved away from you and you feel like it's your special person, whether you want to call them just that, your special person, the one you're meant to be with, soulmate, twin flame, whatever, I don't suggest you put your entire life on hold. Go out, have your own adventures. Date casually, do whatever. Because there's no life is no guarantees. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. I'm not guaranteed I'm going to get up from this table. I mean, let's knock on wood. Let's not bring that energy into the reading, but like I said, my motto for this year and forward is people need to be more real with how they feel. This is just full of, everything about this is just full of someone that several someones that just wasn't willing to be real with how they were feeling about somebody. Moving on to something else when they know they didn't need to. But anyway, let's see. Again, Pete card. Oh, this is mixed up. I'm going to shuffle this again. If it comes out, it comes out. You know what? Actually, I've got... Got a very similar deck over here. We'll see how determined that palm tree is. Whew. It's not what we shuffling too much. Let's see what we got going on here. Hammer. Heartbroken. Girl with a snake. Yeah, somebody turned tails on something. Girl talk. Let's just do more for just coughing. All right, let's see. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Ooh. Being charmed or used. Need to enable boundaries. Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on. Happily single, living in the moment, having fun. I feel like that's them on this end and you on the other, but we'll see. Maybe they're moving towards that. But again, it's almost reading like a book. First thing we started out with was walking away here, and it's got coughing, endings and new beginnings. Sabotage, rebuilding. Heartbroken and girl with a snake. I am really focused on these. Girl with the snake. Now this could just be feminine energy, but I feel for a lot of you watching, your dude got himself wrapped up with a girl that was a snake in the grass. Deeply hurt. But you know, it might just be karma. When you break somebody else's heart, when your heart gets broken, you can only be but so surprised, right? Soon, we will be together in the near future. Again, is there a second chance? I want to man up and honor you. I want to be different. It seems like this person's planning on moving towards you. Our reunion is imminent, and I am doing all I can to be ready for you. I'm working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear your call for me and coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite. Okay. I can't help but be nosy. We're going to be a little nosy. Okay. If he's heartbroken, he or she, if the person's heartbroken, person on the other side is heartbroken and working on themselves, what's been the deal? Ooh, I asked and I received. I don't know if it's the way I picked up the deck. Must be. No? Every one of those came out upside down, but like I said, I don't tend to read these inverted. We don't flip them around. But it's supposed to bring it around town. Mirroring each other. Self-image relationships reflect our own introspective. Okay. This relationship this person was in, this feels like you got blindsided. It feels like you were swimming along perfectly well with this person. Next thing you knew, poof, you was dumped. You was in the dust, no contact, getting left on red, ignored, blocked, whatever. And it was with somebody else. Poof. Like instant. They might have had maybe they needed to grow up. They needed to evolve. And this person they ended up with a karmic lesson. Yeah. Because what happens, this is a dual-edged sword card for me. What happens sometimes when twin flame, soulmate, special people meet, all your stuff that you need to work on, it starts showing up. It starts showing up hard. And it doesn't show up necessarily the way you would think. It's not necessarily causing problems between you, but it's like you yourself internally. Because you found someone you care about so much and you want to be the best version of yourself. Everything that you have left unhealed, unworked on, unevolved, under wraps. I feel like I need a whole bunch of more uns. They're mirroring that back to you. They're pouring something at you that you realize you can't quite pour back. And the same in reverse. Had that happen to me. I tell people I never preach get up on a soapbox that I haven't been underneath, beside, around, and beaten the head with already. And you go, oh God, I thought I was doing pretty good over there, but now this person is making me want to evolve. So one or two things happen. You start that ascension process, or you go run away and hide, or off to something that's easier. Yeah, someone that doesn't demand so much, someone doesn't require you to be that best version of yourself, doesn't require so much of you. Someone that doesn't have the ability. What was that here? Doesn't bring out that intensity to the point where you feel like you're going to, what was that other card over here? Lose yourself. Yep, it's buried down here. Yep, I could lose myself in you. That's exactly what's happening to. This may be you cross watchers out there. You know if you're not with your special person. This cassette. Replaying events over and over in your head. Outdated thinking. I'm more drawn to the memories. And this is actually reminding me of my generation. Because I'm 48, right? And there's something to be said when you click with somebody. You complete each other's sentences. You understand when they send you the song what they mean by it without them having to explain it to you. You know why out of the blue that you got it. Certain parts of conversations that even though they took place a year and a half ago, 5 years ago, you still remember it like that conversation was just had. That. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting, but somebody's hesitating. Cupid's arrow. Yeah, y'all bit by the love bug hard. And let me just say, like I said, I'm a horse of a different color. I'm an odd duck. All of that. I realize life is short. And the thought of finding love and running away from it sounds like the worst thing to me. So I have no intention of any of that going on. Let me check and make sure my camera ain't tilted weird. I just gotta look it over here. Nope, everything looks fine. I got my camera moved in a different position, so we're just trying out stuff. Soulmate connection. Partnership, agreement, soul contract. And that's probably why this is such a mess. That's probably why there's so much going on. When you meet somebody that brings out that level of intensity, like I said, I'm over here trying out stuff. Can you see that? Yeah, can. You meet somebody that brings out that level of intensity, chances are, yeah, that's a deeper connection than, ooh, we just really get along, we falling in love. You probably met someone that falls under that special person, soulmate, twin flame category. Both. Receiving what you need, progression around and moving on, closure issue. Getaway. I want you to enjoy life. Forbidden. I don't think it's a coincidence, all of these. Is there a second chance? Girl talk. Time with... I don't feel like all this being in the same column is a coincidence. I don't know if this person is across a body of water from you, or if it's just part of this whole... Maybe they want to take you on a cruise. Maybe they dream about getting real close up in person with you on one of the balconies. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure I stay within the terms and conditions on YouTube here. Forbidden. Like I said, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion going on in this. But that's probably why there's also this jealousy and this watching. Because even if this person is not with you, they're keeping tabs on you. They don't want you going but so far from them. But let's, like I said, the sky is loud. Let's figure out some stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna pull out, since we got soulmates out here, I am going to grab this Twin Flame Love's Messages, Twin Flames Love Messages deck. I was gonna tell you who makes it, but it don't say on here. I'll put it in the description if I can find it where I got it. But let's Messy Mike here, Messy Mary, whoever. I'm trying to figure out what their holdup is. There's obvious a holdup. They're moving away from something. You would think to move towards the person they actually want, but what's the deal? What's the holdup? What? Can you give me something? What's the deal? What's the holdup? What's the chain of events? Surprise. I am planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come any form in the physical or spiritual realms. It will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. Well, I did ask. So, for those of you that this resonates with, get ready. They are either on the way, something's on the way, communication is on its way. Anything else? Promise. I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion, kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. I'm gonna put this aside. I want to know. I'm nosy. I'm just gonna admit to being nosy. It kills me not to be able to tell you why. Alright? I want to know why this person feels like. I'm going to go back over here. I want to know why this person feels like they can't tell me. Because, I mean, there's so many ways to communicate. Okay, seeing you makes my day. I see you when I close my eyes. Can we just talk it over? I feel the love. Past life regression. I hope. I'm just pulling. I can't hold back. Okay, that's not clarifying me. Okay, somebody's just pouring out here. Okay, we get it. Barked up the wrong tree, wrong deck, apparently. Well, not really. I guess that's confirmation. All this love, all this wanting, just like this card says, wanting to talk it over. This seeing you makes my day. This whole thing. You are adorable. That they're watching you. Frankly, why the hell ain't they talking to you? I'm sure you want to know that too. Or, you know what? Confession stack. Let's see. You gonna tell me? Give me some sort of clue as to why you're not talking to the collective and be crosswalkers? What? I did ask. Expectations. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from that, and I'm afraid to let you down and disappoint you. Pretty sure I said it at the beginning of this reading. This person feels like they're not enough for you. That intensity scares them. It made them look at themselves in places where they needed some improvement, growth, and lacking, and they ran away to something easy or just ran away, period. They may have just given you the impression they ran away to somebody else. Might not even be the case, or it might not have lasted long. They don't think they're good enough. All right. All right, Cosmos. If the person on the other side or the crosswalkers don't think they're good enough, how does the collective feel? How does the collective feel? I'm thinking about you at this moment. The thought of you never leaves my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing reminds me of you. It makes me more vulnerable, and I think about you even more. Not quite a direct answer. Oh, they're still talking. Ooh, they're chatting. I can't hear you. I know we'll be together again. I hope we can put the past and bad times behind us and start again. Opening up. I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know I'm trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. I know I'm asking a lot of you. It's hopeful. I I hope you can forgive the errors of my ways. I acted so immaturely. Well, yeah, I can't. Yeah. This is all other side of the coin, which that's actually my specialty here, the other side of the coin. I say digging into people, or what I would call the collective most of the time, for personal readings. Yeah. Karmic relationships, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And then at the bottom of the deck, yep, they got stabbed in the back. Yeah, this person is going through it. You cross watchers are going through it, but for some of you, your person is probably incommunicado. You probably have maybe some idea something's not right in their world, or you just know they're off doing something else, possibly with someone else, but they are going through the blender. I don't know what else you could call this other than completely and utterly going through the blender. But at the end of the day, you're it. You're it for them. I am just, like I said, I am so unrealistic and nosy. Okay. In this karmic relationship, they want a new phase with you. They're reminiscing about you and stuff, but like I said, when, where, how, why, what. Can't make it up. 2 different decks. Cupid's arrow, soulmates. Did this not come out in almost the same exact? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so if you was wondering if you guys were meant to be together, if that is your person, there you go. Can you give me a time frame? I don't like giving time frames because there's so many of you out there. Let's dig into this person's head a little bit more. Okay, we've obviously got someone that's bitten by the love bug. We've got soulmates here kept apart by someone's inaction. Give me something to close this out with, other than telling everybody that's watching, there's somebody out there, basically is being torn to shreds about how they feel for you, but nothing's happening. Need you. Yeah, we got that. That's the overall impression. They're chatty. I'm learning lessons. I've grown up since our last encounter. Okay, well, is there going to be a next or another encounter? Healing. Got hopeful out here again. This person's stalling. That's the reason I'm not getting anywhere. And okay, for some of you that probably rings very true. Doubt. They are stalling big time. Which is making you. It says, please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it's making me doubt it too. Just have faith and know we'll reach out to you when divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. Again, I don't think you can be a tarot card reader without believing in divine timing. But, they don't like me saying that. That's a jealousy card. They don't like the idea of you being with something else. But you are not supposed to have an empty bed for a year while this person gets their shit together. You're not supposed to put your life on hold. You're not supposed to postpone trips waiting on this person. Go out. Live your life. If they... Look at all of this. All of this is a mess that they have made from denying their feelings. And I just keep getting a whole bunch of, I need you, but I'm healing and I'm learning and I'm hopeful and expectations. And they may have it built up in their head so hard and rigid that you deserve so much. They may have you on such a pedestal that they've raised the expectations of themselves that they think they have to be to meet you in a relationship so high they may never get there. Or they definitely ain't gonna get there anytime soon. Healing dream. It's the same stuff. Okay, this person, other side's frustrating me. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be, but basically, it's the stall. So, I'm gonna go over here. These are simpler messages. I've given up on hearing you, collective. This person is just like I said, but they put themselves in an emotional blender. Worry so much. Want to make it up to you. You deserve the best. See, that's resonating with this. They don't think they're good enough for you. I don't know if you can convey this to them in some way or if you even care. But that is the overall theme of this. Besides the fact that they're stalling. I want to be different. Want to man up and honor you. Expectation. Deserve the best. Want to make it up to you. It's just like, hope you're doing well. They think you are adorable. I want you to enjoy life. Opening up. Making a promise. See, this person is just they're a mess over you. I'm sorry for this messy board. I'm usually a little bit more organized, but they're an absolute teetotal mess. But I think their overthinking is making it worse. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Their overthinking and the placement of you on a pedestal of a sort, not to say that the emperor doesn't belong on a throne, but if you put someone on too high a pedestal, right, you won't even ever get to the point where you feel like you're worthy of worshiping them. Nonetheless, sitting beside them, so careful. It seems like somebody is really overthinking. Let's see if we can get to why. Because I'm curious if maybe some of you have been through a lot already. And maybe because between you having been through a lot in your life or in romance or both already, and them having screwed up and run over here with what ended up being quite the karmic lesson for them, has them feeling like they really better have their act together. Not only because they're going to have to ask you for forgiveness for running away and leaving you hanging, hurting your heart. Hurting your feelings, breaking your heart. I started saying it backwards. Ooh, I'm yawning. Oh, this person is exhausted. So are you. This is. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. They feel like they've got to be basically perfect when they come at you. But Lord have mercy. They are really tearing themselves up about it. I'm going to see if I can get you some simple advice as to how to deal with this person or this situation, because woo, I haven't heard a peep out of you. Just the other side of this coin. But I knew better than to try to hop straight into personal readings when the sky's this loud, especially what's a full wolf moon, first full moon of the year. Got a lot of new energy, trying to override and clean up and push out all the, let's just say, the massive shit show that was 2025. Oh, my nose is running. It's funny, my throat kept closing up because this person is sitting so tight on their feelings. I wonder if for some of you, if you guys even know how much this person cares about you. But if they're over there, like I said, if Messy Mike is over there with Snake Girl, you and it's just like faking it was up there. You may not even know that they're miserable and happy and still want you. Circle of life. Every phase of life has its purpose. Embrace the rhythm of cycles to find peace and insight. Life cycles, rebirth, wisdom, infinite continuity. Bridge of dreams. I remember that communication. Don't be surprised if one of those messages, I feel like this person's coming for you physically, and you're going to get some direct, tangible 3D communication, but don't be surprised. Bridge of dreams. Dreams are the bridge to the soul's depths. Cross it to uncover your truest desires and directions. If any of you guys set your intentions or do any sort of manifestation, set it for a dream to give you some clarity, because I'm sorry I wasn't that helpful. Sacred pathway. And sacred pathway unfolds before you. Trust your inner compass. Follow the divine guidance that leads to your soul's highest calling. Divine path, inner compass, spiritual guidance. Oh, I just got a huge... Okay, you know what? I watch tarot card readers all the time, and they talk about getting downloads. I can't say I've ever really gotten one like that in the middle of this. You walking your path is what's pulling them closer to you. You bossing up. You sitting on your throne. You doing your own shit despite the fact that they've taken their show on Sarah's road. That's what's pulling them to you. You doing your own thing. You glowing up. You becoming the ultimate you. That's what's doing it. Universal harmony on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's go over here see if we get you some advice. That's, whew, you get to speak for a second. A little airtime. I'm sure you're happy about that. Hookup. Part of me, yes, my first thought was, you know, if you've just been sitting over here in heartache or confusion, it's just like, maybe go out and get you some. Well, maybe there's more to this. Let me keep going. Enjoy, enemy, watch your back. Proposal, commitment. Ghosted, disappearing. Crossroads, direction. I said you can't be a tarot card reader without divine timing. Is this? Did they have a one night stand, or maybe you were supposed to be some sort of fling and fling turned into cling? Enemy, watch your back. I feel like this is them. They had somebody around them, but I want everybody this year to watch your back. If you did not go through a big elimination round and getting rid of people in 2025, watch your back. And even if you did, you might still have a few, like he over there with Snake Girl, you might still have a few snakes in the grass. Proposal, commitment. I feel like this is... Do they have a commitment on one side and you ghosted on the other, and that's the crossroads? This will all be resolved in divine timing? Snake. Again, not what it looks like. This person has a snake in the grass. Now, this is entirely... You can say that this deck and that other one, these two have some similarities, but we got snake in the grass again. That person is with somebody. Yeah, no good. Playing on their fears. Divine masculine. The other woman. Third party. Yeah, they got interference. They got twisted up with all kinds of stuff. And here's poor you over here. I feel like this is it. And the rest of it is just them. They're so messy. Oh, but I bet you that's why it's intense. I bet you this person's fun. And if you've had any physical entanglement with them, I bet you it was worth every minute of it. People this complex with this many layers are often quite engaging, quite enthralling, which is probably why all of this is happening. Not just you and them connecting, but them getting into the mess that they're in. They didn't know how to control their layers. You have to realize you have layers. Then you have to do that ogre thing. You have to peel back your layers and understand them, or your life will get twisted up in the folds every time. And it looks like this person, they don't know how to deal with their own complexity. But it looks like you do. Ooh. Some of y'all feel like no second chances. But others feel like the ex-lover will get an old spark. So there's a division there. Quite the division there. Love. Strong affection. Looks like some of you are willing to just say, chuck it in the fucking bucket, even though the love is there. Others, you guys look like you're like, you know what? I'm going to see what they bring my way. When they come back with this intensity and this, I'm sorry, we're going to see. But this is not. Maybe this is why this is the second time we've gotten divine timing out here. It's going to take them a while to clear this up. I got to get off here. My hourglass is going here. We're getting close. I'm curious. It's got to be 10 o'clock. There's my alarm going off my phone. Confirmation I need to get off of here. Let's get one last message from your person because, like I said, this is messy. Oh, Lord, this is messy. See, they can't quit talking. Whoever this is with, y'all get to talking. You can talk forever. They're talking, but I bet you are too. But if nothing else, they are. Because they have done nothing but talk. But maybe that's part of the problem. Let me go shut that alarm off because it's getting on my nerve. Oh, it ain't 10 o'clock. Lord, this time change is killing me. It's 7:50. It looks like it's midnight outside, guys. But back to what I was saying. They're so chatty. Maybe that's the other thing. Maybe that's part of what they learn. And they learn the hard way. Whoever they're with, they did not let them express themselves. Or they felt like they couldn't or they didn't. Again, I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal. Your mirror. We were talking about mirrors earlier. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. Divine guidance. I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces that are working and guiding us to union. The divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. Oh, like I said, I could go on because this person's got a lot to say. Again, standby card. Those of you willing to see where this goes, keep the faith. Like I said, I got to get off. I'll keep going because this person is so chatty. I'm sorry, I'm so nosy. Unexpected all of a sudden. You're going to get something from it, whether it's going to be that dream. But I feel like not only are you going to get a dream or some sort of feeling, a flashback, a memory, a smell or something that's going to be so undeniable. Or someone's going to say something, you're going to overhear something that inside joke between the two of you, but the person's going to roll up on you. I have no doubt in the next few months this person's going to roll up on you. At lightning, you're going to see if all that intensity translates in person or once again. Because I feel like some of you guys, this is a long distance love affair. That's why there was so much water. But again, this is, heck, I believe it's January 3rd. This is your girl, Soleil Moon. And because it is a full moon, a wolf moon, the sky is loud, could not resist getting on the table and doing a love reading. I'm glad I did. I might do another one. Well, actually, some of the personal readings I'm behind on are loved ones, so I might just give might cleanse the area, might light my sage up, and give myself a few minutes and sit down and do one or two of those. But yeah, Bridge of Dreams, Circle of Life, Sacred Pathway. Keep doing you. Like I said, you getting yourself together and you walking forward is what's pulling them behind you. They're getting closer because they don't want you to get any further away than you are. If I had any final message, it would be that. Keep doing that. Because you are the most important person in the world, no matter how you feel about it. We're all the most important person in the world. Take care of yourself. Good luck with this, because Messy Mike is messy. And he's chatty too, so yeah. When they show back up, man, that's the silver tongued devil's gonna be some sweet talking. Yeah, lunar project under this moon. I don't doubt it. The moon energy shields you with protective force, trust in its guidance to find clarity during times of uncertainty. Beautiful card. Yeah, this is a good time. Soul anchor underneath there, but yeah. If you don't intend on rolling around in the sheets with this person or possibly being taken for another uncertain ride, I'm not saying have your defenses up, but be real careful when chatty chat and messy might come around, because I feel like this person could talk their way out of an execution, and if you're already attracted to them, which you have to be, or else you wouldn't be here watching this. Yeah. It's gonna take some strength and gusto not to just, let the winds of lust carry you away with this person. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. You guys have a wonderful Saturday evening. And alarm went off and I thought it was 10. It's only 7:50. This time change is still killing me. Good one. I love you guys. It's always full moon here. But remember, nothing else. Got to be real with how you feel, because anything less brings you nothing but stress. Love you guys. Take care.